Well, it's September 30th right now, and I'm just going to run back really quick and check the cameras. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon right now. We got some rain rolling in within the next few hours, so I figured this is the perfect time to get back in there. The camera's been in there for about a week. We put it over a little mock scrape. We're figuring the bucks are kind of starting to move through and hit scrapes. So we opened it up. It's a really big opening, and we figured any bucks moving through there might just be curious enough to hit that scrape. I was kind of hoping to get a picture of this one buck that we got on camera late August, and he moved through on a northeast wind, and we actually had 1 or 2 northeast winds in this past week. So I'm hoping he moved through there, just through that area, so I can get a picture of him at least, and maybe a few does, just so I can feel confident coming back in here to try to get a deer this weekend. But I'm gonna run back in there. I'm still gonna spray myself down because I don't want to disturb the spot too much. But I'm gonna run back, hopefully get some pictures of some nice bucks, or a few does that I can get after this weekend. It wasn't a completely failed mission. We got pictures of a few deer moving through there last Wednesday in mid-afternoon hours, 2:45, 2:50 p.m. So I kind of knew that the deer bedded in that area now, and I saw the direction of movement. They were going west, kind of coming out of this bedding area right over my shoulder. So I know there's deer bedded there during the day, probably right now as I'm talking, but I know where the deer are bedded. It gave me just kind of an idea where these deer are, not just in this big thicket back here that we just put in this year. So I know that kind of where the deer are dispersed now, more over our property. We didn't get any pictures of any bucks, but I didn't really know what to expect coming into this camera hole. It was just a picture of a little doe and a fawn moving through, going west, like I said, on that really defined trail that I was walking. But I'm pretty excited here in the next few weeks to go back there and check that and see if there's any bucks cruising through that area. Kind of freshening scrapes, because I know there's a big buck back here, and we don't really know where he is. He moved in, or he moved through late August, like I said, but we haven't really seen him since. We didn't run cameras after that because we didn't want to disturb that area, but this is a pretty low pressure spot, or a low impact spot to go run back there and check, and I got a wind blowing back towards our house. So I decided to get in there, spray myself down still, but the rain's coming in to wash all my scent away, so I hope I didn't impact the spot too much. But I'm excited to get back there and check it when hopefully there's more bucks moving.